How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Adam Humphries deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow on play action, sliding out of the pocket, and he whips that one incomplete there.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. Boswell's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy, and in this case, that was intercepted.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7.
33. You better be afraid. You better be afraid of me. 180. Check back 30. Check back 33.
Here we go.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
11 Thomas.
A give to Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hey, check back 33. Check back 11.
I got you.
11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
7's a Mike. Mike 7.
No chance. Kill.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Target. 7's a Mike.
Tackles. Mike 7.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Regular.
3rd and long. Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with?
Watch the screen. Mike 7. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the
Hey,
buses.
Shift.
7's a Mike. Hey, keep it up.
Looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Mike 7. Now watch one. 7's a Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 7.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
We got 4.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Check 31. Check 31.
Got a man. It's Brown. Brown has the first down and much more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
58. Right over there. Right over there.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Miami!
58's Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Regular. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
Here's a give to Lindsey.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Mike 20!
65. 65. 65. 58's the Mike.
Play action now, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
49.
Fitzpatrick now.
They can't hang with us.
Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game.
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Mike 22.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow gonna take a shot for Gallup. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Feel it.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now Fitzpatrick. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
35.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for Jacksonville. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, me and you all day.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22.
Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
22, Mike's 22. It's our time.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 22.
Wait, hot. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22. Record.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Jags grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the 1st half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
4 yards remain for second down.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Again, it's Henry. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Room to run past midfield, and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
2nd and 9.
12.
Burrow will throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Flush to his right. It's his fullback. This is Bruce Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. times, no way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Hatch it. 11.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
$49's a mic. Blue Dan. Watch twist.
Hey, color.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You gonna see me and you're not. Regular.
49, guys. Mike.
Jeff, go Jeff. I'm coming for you. You mine.
They'll go to Barkley again. Barkley a first down and more. Fighting his way through contact. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 21-yard line.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
35.
Check hot route. Hot.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hey, Shift.
I'm coming. 49, guys.
You kill.
49. I'm coming for you, son. Mike's 49.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Man, I got you.
On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. 52 and 56. 52 and 56.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
11.
Come off the ball hard.
11.
Mike's 22. Mike's 22. Here we go.
Now Burrow. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Get that ball.
To throw again on 2nd down, Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Come on, ready?
22, Mike, 22. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's Burrow. Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
121 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Now Saquon Barkley. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch the pass.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, you know, in this situation, they're making the adjustment to be more aggressive. You got to wrap that football up.
Yeah, it always amazes me that people don't understand that well, because you're going to come in as a defense. The first guy makes the tackle, you try and stand up the ball carrier, and here come the rest of the guys trying to knock the ball out.
He's going to let it fly.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by DJ.